Welcome to the Boss Ladies Mindset channel, powered by Crown for Success, the largest women's empowerment network for soulful CEOs on social media. We are a coaching business that mentors and motivates women to reach their highest potential in business and mindset mastery. Each one of our episodes will share valuable tips, resources, interviews, and empowering information that will help boss ladies design a life and business they're crazy as fuck about.
On June 19th, 1865, the last Black person was finally free from slavery. Yet, 4th of July, 1776 is when the United States signed their Declaration of Independence. And still, how many people actually learned that in their history class? I didn't. I didn't know until much later. And to this day, Juneteenth, June 19th, 2020, Freedom Day is still not recognized as a holiday. And we are fighting, signing petitions, begging people to have it be recognized as a federal holiday, just like July 4th. It's crazy. It's crazy to me that in June of 2020, I, as a Black woman, am still fighting some of the same battles that my ancestors fought. And that I'm still trying to explain to people why what's going on with police brutality is not right. Explaining why I'm an actual human being and why my brother matters and my father matters and my unborn son matters, and that we're all human beings who just deserve to live, who just want the same who don't want a target on their back the day they're born because of the color of their skin. I'm still trying to explain to people that racism is a real thing, and I don't know why I should explain that when in 2020 people are still being lynched, hung from a tree, and nothing is being done to stop it. But on this Juneteenth, I'm going to celebrate the little wins that we've gotten, the little justices that have come our way, that help support every human being, by the way. Because when the minority rights strengthen, so do the majority. And everyone can live without fear. Why is that so much to ask people? Why is that something that someone has to beg for? It's very surreal to me, all of the stuff that's happening nowadays, and yet it's everyday life. It's very surreal to me to see conversations on Facebook about why it shouldn't matter that people are protesting for Black Lives Matter. The constant, well, but Black people kill Black people too, and no one seems to care. That's not true. I just want to let everyone who has that excuse in their head know that that's not true. The Black race is constantly trying to clean itself up, but the problem is while we're trying to clean ourselves up, we still have police brutality, laws that govern other people to hate us and get away with it. We still have so much on top of, yes, we are trying to clean up our own communities. Trust us, none of us like to see that either. But for someone to use that as an excuse as to why we shouldn't change laws, or the police shouldn't be held accountable, or people who make false reports shouldn't be held accountable, or people who incite racial comments and conflict shouldn't be held responsible. How does that even make sense? I'm asking. I truly want to know how us wanting to live is something you can debate about. But again, on this Juneteenth, the Freedom Day, the last day that a Black person was a slave. Still not a man, but the last time they were a slave was on June 19th, 1865. A lot has changed since then. Some things have not, but I'm hoping our next Juneteenth is an actual holiday to which everyone gets to celebrate. And then the one after that becomes more of a celebration because everyone gets to just live. But from my household to yours, I do wish you a happy Freedom Day. Keep hope alive and keep fighting. And for all of you out there who are allies, all of you out there who want to learn and want to expand and figure out really what all of this craziness is about, we have free resources for you. There's a link below. And for all of you who are looking to help us make Juneteenth a recognized holiday, we also have links for petitions below. We love you here at Crown for Success. Keep fighting, keep hope alive, and stay beautiful.
Former slave, editor of the abolition newspaper, the North Star, was asked to give a speech in 1852 in Rochester on the 4th of July.
Mr. President, friends and fellow citizens, he who could address this audience without a quailing sensation has stronger nerves than I have. I do not remember ever to have appeared as a speaker before an assembly more shrinkingly, nor with greater distrust of my ability than I do this day. A feeling has crept over me quite unfavorably to the exercise of my limited powers of speech. Fellow citizens, pardon me. Allow me to ask, why am I called upon to speak here today? What have I or those I represent to do with your national independence? are the great principles of political freedom and the natural justice embodied in the Declaration of Independence extended to us? And am I therefore called upon to bring our humble offering to the national altar and to confess the benefits and express devout gratitude for the blessings resulting from your independence to us? Would to God, both for your sake and ours, that an affirmative answer could be truthfully returned to these questions. Then would my task be light and my burden easy and delightful. But such is not the state of the case. I say it with a sad sense of disparity between us. I am not included within the pale of this glorious anniversary. Your high independence only reveals the immeasurable distance between us. The blessings in which you this day rejoice are not enjoyed in common. The rich inheritance of justice, liberty, prosperity, and independence bequeathed by your fathers is shared by you, not by me. The sunlight that brought light and healing to you has brought stripes and death to me. This 4th of July is yours, not mine. At a time like this, scorching irony, not convincing argument is needed. Oh, had I the ability and could reach the nation's ear, I would today pour out a fiery stream of biting ridicule, blasting reproach, withering sarcasm, and stern rebuke. For it is not light that is needed, but fire. It is not the gentle shower, but thunder. We need the storm, the whirlwind, and the earthquake. The feeling of the nation must be quickened. The conscience of the nation must be roused. The propriety of the nation must be startled. The hypocrisy of the nation must be exposed, and its crimes against God and man must be proclaimed and denounced. What to the American slave is your 4th of July? I answer, a day that reveals to him more than all other days in the year the gross injustice and cruelty in which he is the constant victim. To him, your celebration is a sham, your boasted liberty an unholy license, your national greatness swelling vanity, your sounds of rejoicing are empty and heartless, your denunciation of tyrants brass-fronted impudence, your shouts of liberty and quality hollow mockery, your prayers and hymns, your sermons and thanksgivings with all your religious parade and solemnity are to him mere bombast, fraud, deception, impiety, and hypocrisy, a thin veil to cover up crimes which would disgrace a nation of savages. There's not a nation on the earth guilty of practices more shocking and bloody than are the people of the United States at this very hour. Go where you may, search where you will, roam through all the monarchies and despots of the old world. Travel through South America, search out every abuse, and when you have found the last, lay your facts by the side of the everyday practices of this nation, and you will say with me that for revolting barbarity and shameless hypocrisy, America reigns without a rival.
Thank you so much for tuning into the Boss Ladies Mindset channel powered by Crown for Success. Please tune in next week for another episode, and don't forget to follow us on Instagram at RVP Queens, at The Girl Gang Confidential, at Crown for Success, at Strong Women Are Beautiful and, of course, at Boss Ladies Mindset.